We judge people and products that we see for the first time in 90 seconds, and 62 to 90% of our opinion depends only on color. This is why some companies use certain colors in their packaging, logos and signboard to influence our daily decisions. However, sometimes colors can play a really decisive role. For example, studies have shown that pink and blue soothe us to such an extent that they reduce aggression or self-harm. Pink was the color of boys, blue was the color of girls. Many of us associate pink with the female sex and blue with the male sex. However, a long time ago children wore white clothes and no colors were associated with gender. Color associations first emerged when some magazines proclaimed pink as a quote boyish color and blue as the color for girls. This trend reversed in the 1940s and 1950s and became what we know it today. Yellow in the cabin puts a strain on your eyes. Although yellow is the color of happiness, it is very bright and reflects a lot of light. Therefore, this color can stimulate the eyes too much. This explains why yellow is almost never used in most vehicles, especially in airplanes. Ryanair, a low-cost airline, actively used this color in the design of its cabins, but eventually decided to change it, to the delight of its customers. When we see red, we eat less. Contrary to popular belief, red actually doesn't stimulate an appetite. This myth probably comes from the fact that most fast food restaurant logos use this color. In fact, red encourages us to eat and drink less. Thus, this color actually works as a subconscious stop signal. We make decisions faster when we see red. HubSpot ran a test to find out which button, red or green, would encourage people to press it more often. It found out that the red button surpassed the green button by 21%. This is probably why Netflix only uses red buttons for various client actions. Another experiment was to find out if the color of the car that prevents us from driving is affecting us. The results showed that if the car was red, people showed an aggressive reaction much faster. We tend to trust companies with blue logos more. If you have noticed that the logos of financial, insurance and computer companies often use blue, it's not by accident. Blue and its shades create a sense of security, so we are more likely to think companies are reliable if they use more blue in their logos or product packaging. Color-coded labels allow us to choose healthier food. Colors can help us to correct the diet. In one hospital cafeteria, part of the food was marked green, as useful, and the other part was marked red, as harmful. A test showed that color-coded food can help us make more conscious food choices. A recent study carried out with the usage of traffic light labeling, which also included a yellow one, to indicate less use of products, confirmed this conclusion. Orange is a good quality color. Orange stands out, so it is usually used on road cones and in prison uniforms. But it also directs our thoughts towards fun and entertainment, so this shade is used, for example, by Nickelodeon and Fanta. We also tend to link color and value for money. The Home Depot and Jetstar Airways have successfully connected their brands with memorable orange. Green promotes visual creativity. It is not uncommon to hear advice about placing plants in the workplace. However, as it turned out, even the green wall and paper can have a positive effect on us. Although green is powerless in verbal creativity, for example, if you write a book, it can increase your visual creativity. This is definitely good news for artists, advertisers and visual effects workers. Hockey players who wear black get more penalties. Hockey teams with black uniforms get more penalties than teams with other colors. Presumably, people feel stronger and more aggressive when wearing black uniforms. However, some researchers say that maybe referees are more biased towards this color. Colors deceive us when it comes to temperature and weight. Red is often perceived as hot and blue as cold, even if there is no difference between the actual temperature. Surprisingly, when we touch these objects directly, blue seems warmer than red. The colors also create the illusion of the weight of an object, when the same object looks heavier if it is red and lighter if it is yellow. We make more mistakes when we work in a white office. The idea that white creates a feeling of freshness and does not distract attention is fair, so in some offices you can see white interiors. However, research has shown that people in white offices have made more mistakes than in red or green. In fact, those who worked in a red office made fewer mistakes, although more people reported that the color of their rooms was more distracting than in the white office. Have you ever made decisions based on color and how this has affected you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.